Hi, this is Ken from Ken's Horticultural Services and KelownaGardens.com. Today we're talking about lilies, and in particular the Oriental lilies. Oriental lilies are a little bit later blooming. They usually bloom around the beginning of August, and quite a lovely plant. They have large flowers and very, very fragrant. So they're the ones that you can put alongside of a deck or near a window where you can actually get an opportunity to allow that fragrance to come into the house. Some people just love it. There are some people who don't like the smell of lilies. They find it too strong. But I personally love them. This is a lily here that's quite a beauty, and it's in a large container right now. So this guy was planted or purchased as a potted plant and then put into a pot, and now it's ready to be transplanted into the garden fairly soon, as soon as it's finished blooming. I want to show you also another little tip on lilies, that when you do have them in pots, it's usually a good idea to remove the anthers, especially if they're indoors, because they scatter pollen everywhere. So if you have a look here, and I'll just show you on this little plant here, that all you have to do is reach in like this and grab all those little anthers there and pull them off in your hand. And that pollen is really, it's very, very fine, and it gets into everything, especially when you go to smell the fragrance, and the pollen gets stuck on your nose, and everybody knows you've been into the lilies because you've got this brown pollen all over your nose. So really nice idea that as soon as a lily just starts to open, reach inside and pull off those anthers and just get rid of them, and then that'll avoid that whole pollen issue. And so this is a beautiful plant, very fragrant, very easy to handle. So when it's finished blooming, what we'll do is we'll just cut it down by just cut the top off when it's finished blooming, remove about maybe 6 or 8 inches of the top, and leave all the foliage intact. Then when we take it from the container, we can bury it into the ground somewhere nice, maybe a little deeper than it is in the container. Lily bulbs usually like to be about 8 or 10 inches deep at least, even up to a foot deep. So it doesn't hurt to go a little bit deeper on those when you're planting them. But the next year they'll come on normally, they'll grow in the springtime, and with the Oriental lilies like this one, it'll bloom typically around the end of July or early August. And the other types of lilies that are common are the Asiatic lilies, which come about 4 weeks earlier, and then the trumpet lilies, which come about 2 to 3 weeks earlier. So if you wanted to have them all in one spot, you could have Asiatics, trumpets, and Orientals all in the same spot, and you would get probably, a good 6 weeks of bloom out of that at least, and it would be quite beautiful. So combining them is perfectly okay. So that's it for lilies today, and remember to tune in to KelownaGardens.com for all your gardening questions.